Hello YouTube, welcome to the Roman Atheist YouTube channel. So today we're going to go over three major things that I want to go over just as a good starting off base for my channel. First is why I named my channel what it is. Second, my experience with religion. And then third is why I left it. Alright, the first thing we're going to go over is why I named my channel Romanist Atheist, which is Latin for Roman atheist. That's basically a play on the Roman Catholic Church, because that is my former church that I was a part of. The second thing that I guess we're going to get to, I did state this like 30 seconds ago, but my experience with religion. And why this is important is it'll give you some background to, I guess, why I left it, which is the third part. So my experience with religion was actually fairly good. I mean, for the most part. I mean, I was a kid and I actually left the church fairly young in my life, so internally. I was kind of stereotypical in that way. But my experience with religion was very good up until I decided, well, I mean, I go to this Catholic school. I learned all these scientific things from this, and all my teachers were Catholic and all that. And this was probably in about 8th grade. And I said, well, why can't I apply the stuff that I learned to my beliefs? And while I was doing that, a lot of the people I talked to about it actively discouraged me from doing so, which might be an indication of some culty vibe there. And I would argue that that's a possibility. I really don't know how it fits on the bite mob model, but Telltale, I believe, has a pretty good video on it, and we can not react to that, but I can look into that on a later video, and I'll link the video in the description here. But the major thing, I guess, is religion was a very positive thing for me. I never had anything negative. I mean, of course, at school and stuff, there were bullies and that kind of thing. And actually, my mom likes to use that as a justification for why I'm an atheist, but that's not why. And this is harder to say. Like, I never had any major issues with Catholicism, and it was more of me attempting to reaffirm my beliefs that led to me becoming an atheist. And in the next section, I'll be going over the thought process that I went through to lead to that. Well, the third thing in this video is why I left the church, and as I alluded to in the last section, a major reason why I left the church and stopped believing and became an atheist is because of its my want to look critically at my belief, because I thought it would be able to withhold scrutiny, because from what I learned from my Catholic institutions, that when something is true, it withholds scrutiny not only from your own internal beliefs, but also a in-depth analysis from scientific thought, as well as many other spots. But another reason I didn't just quietly hold my beliefs, because I've been talking about this stuff with friends and family for a very long time, and yes, I know that some people would argue that that's not the best decision. I mean, clearly I disagree just by the fact that I'm making this YouTube channel, but I think that being able to communicate in a deeper way with people on their beliefs and then your own beliefs and where things have changed is a core concept of humanity, and if we're not able to do that, that shuts down all conversation. And a major reason why I decided to stop allowing my parents and family and other people to believe that I am not a member of the to believe that I am a member of the Catholic Church, and to give them to show that I'm no longer a member, is because of many of the abhorrent things that the Catholic Church, as well as my family included, were saying about people, including the LGBTQ plus community, or GRSM, as Mr. Atheist likes to call them, as well as other people. The harmful rhetoric that they were bringing forth, especially during the time of when gay marriage was first legalized in my state, as well as in other areas. And I think it's like, I couldn't sit by and abide listening to people talk this way without giving certain context to this information, and just the fact of pointing out how dangerous saying those things is, because it is dangerous. And I feel religion in this sort of concept and content can be very damaging to one's psyche. There's a reason why there's in the LGBTQ plus community there is a increased rate in suicide, and it's not because it's not because it's just mental health, but it's the way they're treated by families, friends, and just society in general. And religion is the main part of that. And a big reason why I left the Catholic Church is because I felt morally obligated to not associate with such of the terrible actions that they did in that situation. And I'm not saying that the entire Catholic Church is dangerous and that there aren't good parts of it, but there are damaging things in the Catholic Church, and I couldn't stand by with the morals that I had brought forth to myself, and I felt it would be hypocritical for me to abide by, and internalizing my disbelief in the religion that I had been a part of since birth, and the indoctrination that I and went through, which that's a whole nother can of worms that I'll probably talk about later, and most of this I'll go over more in depth in different videos, but I want to have a basis so people can understand where I'm coming from in my videos, and why I say quite often, like I did in the Girl Defined video that I posted a couple days ago, that things are dangerous, because actions in religion cause harm. That doesn't mean it's we have like we have to educate those things that do cause harm. And I'm not saying this to end all people's religious beliefs. I think it's fine if you believe in a God or believe in the actions of a God, but I want people to be able to understand the nuances in many of the things that they say and the people they support through religion and the damages that it's caused. And that's part of the goals of this channel, but the main goal is to help other people who are in a similar situation I was to, and pretty currently am too, because I'm relatively still dependent on my parents. And yeah, so that's a big reason why I've created this channel, and that's also why I left the church. How I named the church, named the channel. Yeah, and that's the end of the video. So, I mean, I would say like, subscribe, and that kind of stuff, but that's kind of, well, I'm saying it. So, like, subscribe, have a good time, and I won't tell you what to do. Peace.